All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to
Так,
stop
нового
one
лика,
round.
новый фигурант дела, новое место кафе у Рэя. Всем привет, с вами канал Павел Плей, и мы продолжаем Нуар. Расследования, детективные дела и всякие погони и прочее. Так, посмотрим, что у нас есть в костюмах. Так. Так, дальше. Можно наносить сильный удар и выдерживать больше урона в драке. Дальше снайпер из винтовок. Так. О, как тут. Давайте вот этот возьмем. Новый костюм примерим. Хорошо. Побежали. Так, ребят, что тут тупик у вас? Так, где он там? Напарник куда пропал? Где там застрял напарник? Алло, напарник. Пропусти его.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork.
О, молодец. Пропустил. Не могли разойтись, представляешь? Возьмем полицейскую машину обычную. Ну, где там напарник-то?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges, and Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let him go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Так, вот она. Улица. Размазали-то как, а?
Detectives, over here.
Да нет, подожди-ка, или с ним поговорить надо будет.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now we're going to take a look around.
Так, побеседовали, теперь будем давайте-ка осматривать. В поисках различных следов. Но тут вроде ничего не видит. Идем дальше.
You should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Так, осмотрим.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Да, люто.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Вот тормозной путь, вот.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
It's all yours, Detective.
Так, нет, подожди, нам еще осмотреть само тело.
Landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Так, что будем смотреть? Сейчас потихоньку все осмотрим. Так, другая рука. Руку он не смотрит, да? Давайте голову тогда. Что-нибудь найдет? Нет. Не нашел. Так, аккредитация.
Addison has life insurance.
Ну, вроде, пожалуй, наверное, их больше тут мы ничего не найдем, хотя...
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Машина с фигуркой на капоте. Так, что-нибудь еще интересное тут есть? Давайте посмотрим сейчас. Так, тут давайте посмотрим. Опачки. Вот это неожиданная вещь.
A knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Вот террас.
No good to me. I doubt it. Probably not.
Так, подожди-ка, тут можно зайти.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
А, нет, подожди, тогда тетка-то там же еще стоит какая-то. Ну это куда полезть? Подожди, хотя давай. Если уж смотреть, так все. Ну тут ничего интересного на крыше. Ой, за мной этот детектив. Идет напарник. Ладно. Так, девочка.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Ну-ка, давайте посмотрим.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps. Give it a rest, Bukowski. Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Так, подожди, мне нужен телефон. Телефон есть у вас? А, вот.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks. Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Так, еще с кем мы можем тут поболтать? Подожди, газетка.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Так, смотрение газеты.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Так, дальше что у нас?
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Так, а этот дедочек из прошлого А, нет, похоже просто. Так,
You need to take this up with Leroy.
а что за Лерой такой?
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Опачки. Так, это ж казино подпольное, да? Да я думаю, улики-то все вроде проверили это. Так, а где у нас капитана? Вот он. Он молчит. Так, давайте-ка теперь в машину, наверное. Так, кафе. Или мы не все проверили?
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their wives died.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. No.
All units in the vicinity, see the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South.
Давайте ответим на преступление.
Code 2 identified. vicinity. See the security guard at 459 there now at 536 South Figueroa. Unit to Hammer Code 2, identify.
11K, go ahead.
Where the hell have you been? 4 punks been helping themselves to the suits.
Oswald Jacobs, you work here?
Goddamn right I do. I've been watching the place for 10 years, waiting for something like this.
Calm down. Show us to the suspects.
You go first. How about I back you up?
Ну, этот дедок из прошлой серии, фигурант. Точнее, свидетель.
Car 11K. Shots fired and suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I'll need an ambulance at 536 South Figueroa Street, Holcher's Textiles. Also notify a supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner, and I'll notify your supervisor. All units, 11K advises code 4 on the shooting at Holcher's Textiles. The suspects are down. Code 4.
Так, давайте осмотрим. Все ли тут нормально?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Так, осмотрим, давайте-ка пока. Так, тут закрыто. Так, тут ничего нет. Карты.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Maybe. No. This isn't what we're looking for. Doesn't look like anything.
Так, а вот набор он что-то не смотрит. Ладно. Да, тут что-то ничего вроде нет.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous. You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
expect me to believe that, Mona? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Так, дайте-ка мне телефончик позвонить. А где он? Подождите, я воспользуюсь вашим телефоном. Так что я его не могу найти. Нет, это не надо брать. Так. Где-то показывает телефон, а мы не можем им воспользоваться. Странно. Нет, здесь я не вижу мобильного телефона. Где же телефон-то у них? Что не вижу. Ладно, пойдем тогда так. Не, ну нужен звонок. Сделать звонок. Мы так и не уходим пока. Вот, должен открыться. А вот телефон-то.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Центральный район. Так, что-то для нас есть там. Ладно, все, уходим. Так, давайте сюда.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps. Watch what you're doing!
Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian than standing in a garage makes you a car.
Whoa! Easy!
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Вот так-то тут закрутилось все.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Так, где наша тачка? Как он смывается, смотри-ка.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
Cheers.
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Так, за ним поехали.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Don't let that asshole get away. Station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton.
Так, а куда он делся? Подожди. Да, вот он.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge. So, initial report came back with an ID on our victim, Lester D. Pattison of 182 North Hope Street. The captain wants us there double quick.
It's up to every American, man, woman, and child to save a little food every day.
Давайте еще раз в кафе. Давайте попросим напарника, чтобы он помог нам. Сейчас попросим напарника, чтобы он нас отвез в кафе. Давай. Что-то он не хочет.
You know the way. You can drive.
Так, еще раз побудем к этому бару, подойдем.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Ножик-то они забрали отсюда.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Может быть, что-то все-таки мы забыли тут. Розетку посмотрели. Да нет, вроде тут больше ничего нет, кроме вот этого вот казино. Больше ничего тут и не было. Так, а тут что-то могло тогда быть. Лестница. Кстати, да, надо посмотреть. Тут вот можно залезть на крышу, нет? Его, может быть, бросили как-то с крыши или отсюда. Да не, больше ничего не это. Ладно, будем тогда поедем в другое место сейчас. Поедем тогда вот в дом опять сюда. Выберем и попросим напарника.
You're behind the wheel.
А что, да снова может там были вроде. Так, мы уже тут второй раз.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Pattison. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Bobo.
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lot.
Stop or I will shoot!
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Так, раскрыто дело. Еще один визит в кафе. Но мы же ездили в кафе-то еще раз. Но, видимо, что-то там не выяснили, не нажали куда надо. Ну что же, всем спасибо за просмотр и всем пока. Приступим изучать новое дело в следующей серии.